ברשות מוריי ורבותיי, שהקדוש ברוך הוא ייתן לכם ברכה והצלחה כן רצון. The parasha of this week, we start a new circle of parashiot, parashat SHEMOT. ואלה שמות בני ישראל, ברשות הרב זעפרני, ואלה שמות בני ישראל הבאים מצרימה את יעקב. Now, after the death of Yaakov Abinu, and after he was buried, now we start the life of the Bnei Israel in Egypt after all the tribal Shvatim and Yosef, they pass away. The Torah wants to teach us that after the death of Yaakov Abinu, all the Bnei Israel, they were united. As Yaakov Abinu asked them, if you want to remain alive, if you want that you will not be assimilated to the Egyptian, you have to be united. So the only way to be united through the names and through the clothes and through the language. I mean, you could quick recognize a Jew with his clothes, with his beard, with his name. Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, they have special names. Even Yosef HaTzadik, when Paro, he changed his name from Yosef to Safnat Paneach, Yosef HaTzadik alav hashalom, he did not accept. We saw the Torah all the time. When we talk only Yosef. What about the new name that Paro gave him? No, he did not accept it. Why? Because this is a condition. Not to be assimilated, you have to keep your Jewish name, your clothes, how you behave, how you walk, how you talk. Today it's easy to recognize a Jew. It's easy to recognize a Jew. Easy. You know, my friend, there is a lady, and that she converted herself. She lives here in Canada. And I told her why, what was the reason. She converted herself with her husband. And the reason was because when she was in New York, she was from New York, and one day she saw, when she was 12 years old, she saw a Jew. She did not know what it is, a Jew, but she asked her mother, who is this? The way they went to Borough Park. And what's these people? They are wearing the same clothes, the same hat, the same belt. So she told her, he's a Jew. He's a Jew. So after a few days, few months, she started to go to that area. And then one day she told her mother, one day I want to become like them. So her mother, she told her, why you want to become like them? And she told her, people that they are not ashamed, they respect their clothes. So that means that they don't want to be assimilated. And I started to read a lot about them, and I saw that they are not new people. They are since the Bible. And she converted herself with her husband, and Mama, she's a tzaddiket, and she has no parnasa. So I told her, why you don't go back to New York? You know what she told me? She said, my parents are very rich. And if I go to New York, so I have to depend on my parents. And I don't want my children to go to see my parents. I don't want my parents from time to time, they come to my house, but I don't want to go to their house. There is no kashrut. And I want my kids, my children to be a good Jewish people. You see, my friend, this is Ele Shemot Bnei Israel. The Torah, now, after the death of Yaakov, now the exile started in Egypt, it was very important that the Jewish people, they will listen to what Yaakov Abinu ordered them. The only way to be united is through the language, through the clothes, and through the names. But you see the same parasha, Moshe Rabbeinu alav hashalom, when he was born and he grew, he was in the house of Paro, he saw two people fighting. First he saw an Egyptian he was beating a Jew, so he make him zipper. And then the next day, he saw a Jew, two Jews, that they were fighting, Datan v'Abiram, they were fighting. So Moshe Rabbeinu told them, why you hate, why you hurt your brother? And they started to tell him, who are you? We're going to tell Paro what you did yesterday. So Moshe Rabbeinu alav shalom, he said, Achen nodar davar. Now I understand why the Jewish people, they are in exile. Because they did not listen to the advice of Yaakov Abinu. If you are be'ahdut, so you will not suffer with the Egyptian. Now I understand why yesterday I saw that Egyptian was beating a Jew, because there is no ahdut here. Look, the proof. Look, instead of telling me thank you, what I did yesterday, I saved the Jew, that they want to be Moser. They want to go to Paro to tell him what I did. Rabotai, I finish only with one question. Why Moshe did not punish them? You know, there is a halacha. Somebody who wants to be Moser you, and you are in danger, you have to take precautions. There is a halacha. Maybe at that time they used to kill. At that time, the Bedin, they will kill somebody who is Moser. So, Haba lehorgach, hashkem lehogo. Somebody who came to kill you, you have to kill him first. Why Moshe Rabbeinu alav shalom? He did not do what he did yesterday. He made them disappear once for all. Rishayim like that. And because of them, Moshe Rabbeinu had to run away out of Egypt for maybe 80 years. No, not 80 years, about 60 years, something like that. Why? You know why, my friend? Because Moshe Rabbeinu, he said, if I made them disappear, if I punished them, the people, they may start to talk Lashon Hara about me, because they don't know the real story. Now that I understand that the Jews suffer in Egypt because of Lashon Hara, because they are not united, so if I punish them, so the Jews will start to talk Lashon Hara. Because of me, I will increase Lashon Hara among the Jews. I prefer, it's better for me to go from here, to exile myself, and not to create a thought, something that's more Lashon Hara. My friend, you have to know one thing. When there is Lashon Hara, you have to avoid it. You have to run away. Why? Because that's the way that if you listen, it's a Lashon Hara. Why? Because people say, you know, even this one, he was there. He was listening. You understand? The Gemara said 3 people are punished for Lashon Hara. 3 people. One, that he talk. And the one that we are talking about him. And the one who listened. The 3 of them. Because if you listen, that means that you give importance to what it said. If you talk, it's no good. And of course, the one to where talk, if it's true, we have to avoid it. So Moshe Rabbeinu alav shalom, he preferred to be punished. That was Ahavat Israel. That way Moshe Rabbeinu alav shalom, there is nobody to compare to Moshe Rabbeinu. He had a chance now. He's a prince who wants to leave his palace and to go into exile. What's going to happen with him? He preferred, he said, I'll be punished, but I don't want that because of me. People will start talking, you know what he did, Moshe? He did that. You know what he did, Moshe? He did that. Even that, I did it because I had to do it. But people did not know the real story. And because the people did not know the real story, it could do a lot of damage. This is the parasha of the week. Bracha והצלחה. Amen.